Samantha's in the building. Samantha's in the building. Yeah, the girls. So hot. Hello.
Hi.
Does this work?
But you look so nice.
Hi.
I just realized.
Yeah, I'm like, when we were to dress up.
I'll give us 5 minutes, please. Yeah.
So, everybody,
Mm.
say hello to Makena and Samantha and Valerie, and the three of us together. We put our heads together.
The dream team.
The dream team. We somehow pulled off this song. Everyone here has different strengths, but we worked so well together. These two girls are we're like sisters in so many ways, because not only are we like family, but we also have a lot of the same interests, and we're all creatives. You guys say what kind of creative stuff you like to do. Tell people what you guys have been into or what you're interested in right now. Makena, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So I like dancing. That's the number one. Then I also really enjoy singing, karaoke stuff, but karaoke like by myself. I haven't done like public karaoke yet. And then I also like acting, like theater, like my sister says. Also, I think I've discovered, and I don't know if I really, really love editing, but then because of taking dance videos and stuff like that, then I find myself leaning towards it more nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in these corona times. So like now.
Yeah.
Who shall you depend on but yourself?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Samantha, over to you.
Okay. For me, I'm really, really passionate about photography. I really enjoy taking pictures, a lot of portraits. I also do videos. I really enjoy taking videos once in a while. I enjoy editing as well, and I love doing makeup. So I don't know if I can call myself a makeup artist yet, but I can make you look good. I will make you look good.
Nice.
So what else can I say about myself? Oh, and I love baking. Yes, I should put that out there.
That's
Yeah.
true. I am in the middle of a meeting, my friend. Come and say hi. Hi.
Who's that, Zion? Hi, Zion.
Okay, it has Wow.
This project that we did in I don't know how many days. What was it? Like a week? Not even.
Not even a week. I think maybe you told us about the idea like on Monday, and then we had like 3 days or like 2 days to figure it out.
Sounds right. Because I remember
so we did everything in a week. Everything, like the inception of what we're doing.
Yes.
Videoing it.
Editing, posting.
Editing and yeah.
I remember having the idea and thinking, we kind of don't have time, seeing as I wanted to do it for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
But I was like, which people, like who can I count on to pull this off? Like what kind of mad people will understand my idea and be like, yes, let's go. So obviously I thought of, first person I called was Makena, because that's like my bouncing ideas off just to see if she was like, that is crazy, you can't do that, and I'd be like, yeah, maybe. But she was like,
I don't even remember my response.
Yeah, you were like, you didn't say no, but you were like, maybe you should call Samantha.
Oh
yeah. Before we even thought of Samantha, we were just going to use our phone.
True. Oh yeah. We're just going to use our phone.
Yeah, and then you were like, well, Samantha has a better camera, so
yeah.
Maybe we should ask.
Well, we probably want to be professional.
We're using you for your camera, Samantha.
Thank God.
And the original idea, I don't know if you guys remember, was we wanted to do like a 4-screen, those kind of cool 4-screen videos, split screen videos. Is that what they're called?
Like video collages.
Yes. Yes, that was the original idea with all the generations taking a box. But that kind of became tricky. So basically, I was like, okay, that's the idea. We had a phone call. We went through all scenarios of what could possibly go wrong. What do you need to do? And then what did you guys do after that? Like, what was your process after that? Because I am here. I should have started by saying you guys are in Kenya and I'm in the States. So the coordination it took, my goodness, to pull this off. So what was your next step at the phone call?
I think for me, I was more interested in actually, I don't even think I had thought everything through just because of the time that we had to plan and like actually execute it. Because again, we literally just sat down and were like, okay, this is the idea. Okay, let's do it. We're doing it. We've done it. Oh, cool. So I think I was so focused on seeing the outcome of it. I didn't realize I was going through the motions of it. So it was just really interesting because I think the next thing we now tried to plan to see what actual day would have worked for all of us. And then I remember how Makena and Val were saying, we're not sure if Maito is a great grandmother, if she's going to be in a good mood. So we kind of have to manipulate that to come out with the video. So I was just like, hey, me, I'm here.
Yeah.
I just want to see it happening. And I'm just going to have fun with it. Yeah.
So we literally decided, we picked the day, and then I think we kind of talked through what should people wear. And we had tried to have like a theme of things. Then it was like, Makena, talk about that part.
Yeah. So we tried coming up with a theme, but that was not working out. Because I think it was also because of us trying to figure out the background. Coincided with that.
That was a big
yeah. So that's what changed
definitely
outfits and the style of everything. But one interesting thing that happened, which I think was very funny, is we ended up telling people, or the models of the people, to wear whatever makes them feel most beautiful and comfortable. And so I picked up something for my shosho, who's my grandmother. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then she didn't wear it.
She didn't like
she wore something. Yeah. But then it ended up looking nice in the way. But that was funny. Because she's like, okay. Okay. And then she changed. That was really funny.
Yeah. It actually worked out so perfect because everyone wore just looked like them. Like that's what they were. And they were comfortable.
And then it was all African outfits.
It happened to be really planned that. Yeah, but that background, my goodness.
Yeah, that was an issue.
That's the hardest thing for me. I remember, because it was just, you just put a nice bright white sheet behind everybody, right? And at first,
I remember having to iron it.
Oh yeah, it's not
the bed sheet.
Yeah, I remember saying, okay, make sure you iron it. And then until I had to do it, I was like, this is hard. First of all, my bed sheet looked gray.
Yeah.
For some reason.
It
was so frustrating. And then I shot it in this room where I am right now. The walls are like whatever color this is. What, like a beige, creamish, whatever.
Yeah.
So where is one supposed to put sheets on a wall? Like I could not.
That has no nails on it or anything.
And I'm not going to put nails on just to hang it. I mean, little things that I hadn't really thought about. Meanwhile, me and my belly are like on a stool. I had to use tape, literally, to try and tape it as high as and then I just let go. I said, you know what? this whole video was just, I surrender. I've done the best.
Yeah, I think we don't think about that in that way. We just think, oh yeah, that's a bed sheet and it's gonna be fine. Because even us, we had to like hang it over a hanging line.
Yeah.
But that's after we looked for different locations, and then we hung it and it was perfect. But then now the wind kept blowing it away.
Oh
So we were putting like shoes to like hold it on, to hold it stable. And then
that shoe made a cameo.
Oh yeah, you saw. I saw it and I was like, oh, we weren't supposed to see that.
I was like, you know what? It's part of the environment. It works. And then, so we had this idea of passing on. First, we didn't know it would be scarves, but I wanted something to be passed on to each person. And, you know, that cool idea of throwing it to another person and them seeming like they're catching it was supposed to represent all the generations and everything that they pass on to the next generation. But I remember my mom saying, but I threw a scarf that was this color and then your scarf was this other color, you know.
Yeah.
Like, well, that was intentional. Not really. I guess the interpretation was that I can give you, I can pass on something to my, let's say to Zion, my son, and he'll wear it completely differently. Like it'll look completely different. And so let's go with that.
It actually made a difference when we tried to explain that to the model, or at least to Shosho and Mom. Because then when you're trying to tell them, like, okay, you're going to act like you're passing this. They're like, okay, should I just, like, what exactly does this symbolize? Then when we explained that to them, they were like, okay, it's like a gift I'm passing on to the younger generation. So that was pretty cool.
I was so impressed with how they did.
For sure.
I'm not sure. Can you tell us what that process was directing? Because my great grandma, nobody knows her exact age. She's over 100, all we know. And I was just so impressed at how they were willing to do this kind of weird thing. We didn't tell them what it was for. It was supposed to be a surprise. And we were just like, okay, I'll sit on this chair. What do you want me to do? How did you guys go about that?
So, like you're saying, I was very impressed that they were so willing and they were so open to take all these different directions. I think it was a different position for me to take as a child, as a grandchild, especially for Shosho.
Shosho is
because I'm really so shy.
Yeah,
Shosho is my grandma. Because I'm really so shy around her. I'm just like, okay, do this. Okay, I'll do that. Like I never really take charge or have been in that position before around her. So it was very interesting, but she was very receptive.
There's a language barrier, even.
Yeah. Which I didn't know as much until I noticed. I was like, I'm actually struggling to speak. Also,
struggling to tell
anywhere. But
Smile. Because they speak Kikuyu and a little bit of Swahili, and these are city girls. They only speak English.
So that was interesting.
The clip at the end, that's why I wanted to put in that clip at the very end. Because it gave us a glimpse into what the atmosphere was like.
Happening.
Yeah, it sounded so fun.
Yeah, that was cool.
And
that was really good.
So Samantha, tell us what camera you used and like what was your process in deciding? Did you notice like were you surprised at some of the shots that I chose to use? Like at the beginning when she's just tying her dress and trying to edit,
Yeah.
you know. The way that your hand was moving in that, I felt was so cool because it made us feel close to her. You know, what was your process?
Actually, yeah, because I think at some point, so there's something I hear a lot of videographers saying that you miss like 100% of the shots you don't get. So for me, I was just running with that of like, this looks good, I'm going to take it. This looks good, I'm going to take it. Because I mean, that's the one you chose. And when I started editing, I hadn't even thought of how unique and how deep and how interesting it looks to see her trying to like tie her own scarf around her. So I was like, oh, when I saw it, I was like, oh my, that's actually really good. My dogs are barking. Wow.
Hi.
Yeah.
The shot of the feet was, I think it's one of our favorite ones. It's like a shocking image, and it just shocks you a little, but there's so much story behind it, because those are, my husband really says, those are 100-year-old feet. Imagine the places that you know what I mean?
That's true.
Yeah.
Which ones are your favorite shots, Makena?
I think the dancing one, because it brought a side of all the models that we'd never seen before, or at least we don't see as often.
When our grandma was that shot of her just when she's tied her thing and she's like, and then she's just smiling.
Yeah.
She just smiles.
It's so beautiful. It's like, this is, you know, when you think of a mom, a woman, you know, a foundation, like that's the image that you think, a warm, cuddly. Yeah. The editing process, because I had to shoot my stuff on this side. I wanted to sit with you and kind of look through everything. And
I thought so. I felt so.
That was.
I remember even telling Samantha, you probably have to video call her.
Yeah.
Or you guys have to have like a video call to figure out the edits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so specific, the thing that I had in my mind.
Yeah.
That it's very hard to explain that. And we didn't have enough time. So what you ended up doing was sending me all the footage. Well, first you sent me I think you sent me all the trash footage. I don't know if you realize.
Actually.
All the ones
I sent like other and left out the actual of the video.
So I panicked when
I don't even know how I didn't
nothing.
realize that that's what I was doing.
That was hilarious. I was like,
okay, I need to send this work now.
You're like, good job, guys, but
random shots of the ground. And I was like, where is everything else? All the things we talked about. And then later we discovered that So by the time we discovered that, first of all, internet sending stuff, it's like, whew. And man, it took a lot of patience and just being. That's one thing. One quality that you guys you really impressed me with, because you know how you're trying to get something done and then you can't get someone on the phone. Suddenly they've just disappeared.
That's the time where you don't even find them at all.
I know, they're not responding to your text, and you're like,
out.
We would not have done it. Like, I know, because Samantha, you literally had to find a place with better Wi-Fi or something just so you can send everything again quickly.
Yeah, I had to go to my friend's house.
Oh, that saved the day. I had to figure out this program, Premiere Pro, which I've never used.
Oh, yeah. Before. Yeah.
I literally, I was like, Samantha, where do you go for this? What do you do? Between Samantha and Google, that's how this edit was made, because it's a lot.
It sounds
Yeah.
like it's a lot. Oh, it's really cool to see how we came up with that. It's not like it wasn't like an expensive project or a project where we used all these cameras and all these technical
Mm-hmm.
things. But then it still
Oh,
came
yeah.
out so like
Mm-hmm.
really beautifully,
Yeah.
and that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
I think I was so fascinated at how fast we were able to work that I was like, oh, you mean if we put our heads together, there's so much we
Yeah.
can do.
So much we can.
And I
Mhm.
liked how we were so in sync because we literally, we all said we're going to do this and we all went to it. I was like, wow, that's really awesome.
We really did it.
We really did it.
Nice.
Seriously. Thank you
Mm.
so much for helping me put this project together. I think this is my favorite thing that I've ever done or put out or anything because it just means so much. And I
Yeah.
could not have done it without you guys. It's one of my proudest projects. So I'm happy that I got to do it with my sisters. And yeah, let's do more stuff together. Let's see what other stuff we can do together. And you guys, all the best in all your creative, wonderful endeavors. I see you all just shining. You guys are like half my age, but I'm not bitter. It's all right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We're so silly.